Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. So let's start with SummerSlam. Included many high-profile matches, but few had the intrigue attached to Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley's battle for the Women's World Championship. This also included Dominik Mysterio as a real X-factor for the contest, and fans in Cleveland Browns Stadium could not wait for the finish. Liv Morgan promised that she would take everything from Ripley, and that included the Women's World Championship. This match kicked off the biggest part of the summer. Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio made their way to the ring as a seemingly happy couple, and then it was time for Liv Morgan to make her way to the ring. This match started with Liv Morgan exiting the ring to create separation between herself and Ripley, but the cat and mouse chase did not last long. Morgan took some abuse, and then she got the upper hand enough to send Ripley into the turnbuckle, which injured her shoulder. Ripley said that her shoulder was out, and she sold the injury while telling the referee not to call the match as Morgan kept going. Later, Ripley whacked her own shoulder against the announce table to pop her shoulder back into place. This did not make Liv Morgan happy as she took some abuse after that. Then Morgan countered a riptide into a DDT for a near fall. The match continued as Ripley latched on a prism lock basically with one arm as she continued to sell her injury. Morgan got a chair at ringside, but Mommy just kicked it out of her hands and hit a riptide. Then Rhea grabbed the chair, even though this was not a no DQ match. She went to hit Liv Morgan, but Dominik grabbed it from her, convincing her not to end the match via a DQ. At that moment, Liv Morgan knocked Rhea into Dom and hit an Oblivion for a 2 count. Then Dominik Mysterio distracted the referee while Liv Morgan nailed another Oblivion, this time on the steel chair. The chair was in place thanks to Mysterio sliding the chair into the ring. After the match was over, Morgan held her title as Rhea Ripley did not look happy at all. Then Dominik Mysterio picked Liv up and kissed her. This was the huge turn everyone was looking for, and it happened at SummerSlam. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio left together, and Rhea Ripley was left heartbroken in the ring. What's your take on how WWE booked the Women's World Title match at SummerSlam? Did you see the finish of this match coming? The next story is about SummerSlam 2024. Many fans wondered if Gunther would finally win the big one, but he had to get through Damian Priest. Gunther won the 2024 King of the Ring tournament, which included a World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam. Damian Priest, along with the Judgment Day, was more than ready for the challenge. This match started off with Priest delivering a punch to Gunther. They ended up outside the ring for a bit, but the two soon returned inside before a countout happened. Then Damian hit a kick, a Hurricanrana, and a broken arrow for a 2 count. They started trading chops, and Priest turned it into kicks, which dropped the ring general. Gunther's chest was cut open, and he started bleeding. Gunther went for a powerbomb, but Priest avoided it and hit a spinning kick and a South of Heaven for a near fall. They continued, and Priest avoided a sleeper. Priest went for another spinning kick, but Gunther caught him and delivered a few brutal moves and another near fall. The ring general hit him with another chop, followed by a second chop when Priest asked for more. Finn went to ringside to rally Priest, but it did not help much. Gunther continued delivering shots on Damian Priest as the Cleveland crowd looked on. It was hard to watch as Priest kept taking punishment. Finn distracted Gunther enough for Priest to get back to his feet and start to rally. He hit a razor's edge and a South of Heaven, but Finn draped Gunther's foot over the rope to stop the count. This was a huge betrayal, as Priest saw the replay along with everyone else in Cleveland Browns Stadium. Finn turned on Priest, and Gunther grabbed Priest with a sleeper, and there was no getting out of it. This was a huge shock as Finn turned on Damian Priest. In the end, the referee almost called for the bell. Priest fought out and lunged for Finn, but that was not the right move. Gunther took control again and latched on another sleeper to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. What is your take on how the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match turned out at SummerSlam? Do you think it should have gone a different way? The final story is about SummerSlam. There was a lot of intrigue going into that match, including the possibility that Roman Reigns might return, and it all went down in Cleveland Browns Stadium. Solo Sikoa has been on a tear since he took over the Bloodline. This match was made into a Bloodline Rules match during the August 2nd episode of WWE SmackDown, adding more danger and unpredictability to the match. Solo Sikoa made his way to the ring without any of the Bloodline with him. Cody put on a mask that looked like his American Nightmare logo for his entrance, and that got a pop from the crowd. The match carried on, and Cody found himself in the Tree of Woe. Solo said, "I'm gonna beat your ass in front of your whole family," and that is what he proceeded to do until Cody moved to avoid a third diving headbutt from Sikoa. Cody nailed a moonsault into a crossbody off the top rope, and they carried on from there. Cody nailed a superplex but couldn't get a pinfall attempt in time. After Solo looked like he was going to hit a crossroads, Cody turned it around and nailed his finisher. Suddenly, the bloodline flooded the ring to take Cody Rhodes down. Suddenly, Kevin Owens ran down to the ring to help out. As Owens fought the bloodline off, he was quickly outnumbered. That is when Randy Orton's music hit, and the Apex Predator made his way to the ring. Some RKOs and stunners helped fight off the rest of the bloodline, which was capped off with a senton from the top on Solo. Then Cody hit a crossroads for a 2 count. Cody Rhodes brought the steel ring steps into the ring, and he nailed Solo with a few hard shots, but Sikoa hit a spear for a 2 count. Jacob Fatu jumped in the ring to take Cody down. Jacob placed Solo across Cody, but he kicked out at 2. Jacob Fatu cleared off the announce table next, and he put Cody on it. Fatu nailed Cody with a splash through the announce table. Jacob appeared to have hurt his knee with that move, and he told Solo to finish the match. Solo got Cody in the ring and hit a splash for a 2 count. Cody rallied again, and he hit a Cody cutter from the top rope. Suddenly, Roman Reigns' music hit, and the head of the table made his way to the ring. This popped Cleveland Browns Stadium in a huge way. Roman had an OTC shirt on, which stands for Original Tribal Chief. Solo Sikoa looked like he saw a ghost as he ate a Superman punch and a spear. Cody then finished it all with a crossroads to get the win. What is your take on how WWE booked the Undisputed World title match at SummerSlam? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.